god. I remember when I was a kid, it was like plastered to my skull.
My hair was like wet noodles. It was just like sad. But also everyone was really straightening their hair at the time.
Yes.
And mine was like pin straight.
Yes.
But not in like a cute,
No.
like Rachel from Friends look.
Oh, we both had
No. Not in that kind of
No.
way. I just remember one year I went as, for Halloween, as Alice from American McGee's Alice, and I didn't have to do anything to my hair or my face. That's just what I looked like. It was just straight, and I was thin because I was a gaunt, like, 14-year-old or something,
Yeah.
with big eyes and just like a grouchy face, and I was just like, this is just my goth self with my sad straight hair.
Oh,
and that was it. Hi BookTube, I'm Sarah,
And I'm Rebecca.
and today we're gonna get out of the reading slump.
We're gonna beat the fuck out of this reading slump.
It's going down.
It's going down.
It is going to be defeated. And I don't think I have to tell anyone what the reading slump is.
No, y'all know.
Because you all know.
You
You've
know.
been there. Maybe you're there right now. And you're going to get out of it just like we are. So we have made a 3-step program. 3 steps.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get out of this reading slump.
Yes.
And so are you.
If you're in one. We can't guarantee that it works because we haven't tried it yet.
But it will.
So fired up right now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
This is my inspirational video right now.
Like I could win a fight.
We have a 3-step program. Like we're gonna like
I feel like we're making an infomercial.
We can put like some flashing text.
Oh my
Call 1-800-THAX.
That's the fridge making ice.
That's not part of the program.
No, it's not. Step 1, make ice.
Then you'll be really cold and there's nothing to do but read. If anyone is also in a reading slump, I really hope you'll do this along with us because this is going to be our July.
Yeah.
Our July is beat the reading slump month.
Even if it means only reading a couple of books.
Step 1, drink wine.
Always step 1. That's like step 0 every time there's wine.
Step 0, before you do anything, drink some wine. Step 1, read something short. Step 1 is short story or novella.
Something like less than 200 pages.
Yes.
I think the important thing is to finish something.
It.
Because
If
that's
it's
like such a big
short
deal.
story. I have a couple of short stories that I would recommend and we'll link them below.
Okay.
Because I just think whatever is around you, just find something that's like short, not at all scary, and give yourself a sense of completion.
Don't pick up War and Peace and be like, I'm gonna beat my reading
Like,
slump.
oh, this is
No.
fine. This seems like subject matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
No, pick up like
Just
Hitchhiker's
short.
Guide or like something
Yeah.
tiny
Yes.
and like get through that.
It's just, step 1 is just short. Quick, soon, don't wait. Just read something and finish something. Because step 1 is the sense of completion.
What are you reading for that?
I'm going to read the second novella in the Binti series.
Binti's great, so short.
I read the first Binti,
Yeah.
and it's like 80
Took
pages.
me like 2 hours, maybe,
Oh my
not
God,
even.
it's really short.
Yeah.
And it's
so
really
engaging.
compelling and
Yeah.
fun, and it's simple in its wordage, but really compelling and fun.
Mm-hmm.
And interesting and captivating. It's like, it's all there, but it's so short and it moves.
I'm hoping to read another BookTuber's book, actually, and it's Fortune Box by Madeline Swan. Yes.
I love her videos. She's so cute.
I know. I was watching one of her videos, and she said she had a book coming out, and I was like, 100% for your style.
Yes.
Right now, I am pre-ordering the
I
book.
feel
And
like I
pre-ordered
read
it.
just based on like the weird clothes and
I
like the strange,
know.
like the way the stuff she talks about. Like, she's unique. And,
Yes.
and like she's so unapologetically herself, but like also not just like, oh, she's a weirdo and it's fine, but like she's fascinating.
Yeah. It is a collection, I think, of short stories. I don't 100% know, so I'm sorry. People are getting like these boxes sent
With
to them
weird things.
with weird shit in them. And it's
How
like
weird.
I know, and then like every story is like a different person who got a box and what it
So
did.
like the whole thing is really short. Are you gonna try and read the whole thing?
I'm gonna try to read the whole thing, but
I would say one story and you're done.
and I'm good.
Remember
right?
that this challenge is all about completion.
Yes.
So something that you can finish. If I don't feel like I can finish the first Binti or the second Binti story that I'm on, I'm gonna just read an Edgar Allan Poe short story.
Just a little short
Because
story.
those are some of my favorite short stories.
Yeah.
It's about completion. Challenge 1 is about completion.
Complete something.
Yep.
Could be 2 pages of
Finish
short
it.
story.
Yep. Challenge 2, step 2,
Mm-hmm.
is read a childhood favorite. This is so easy. You already know you're going to like it. Pick one you love. Pick one that you've reread before or that you haven't reread, but you know you're going to be into it. We've already chosen.
We did. It's funny because I was very reluctant when she pitched this.
You were like, I don't know. Is that going to be fun?
I was like, I don't know if I want to reread something. And then Sarah went, would you reread Holes? And I was like, I fucking absolutely would reread Holes.
The answer is
right
always
now.
yes.
Yeah, I haven't read it in a long time.
I haven't read it in a long time.
I've
either.
seen the movie.
Yeah, I've seen Dig It
Yeah,
Up. Oh, dig it.
After we finish
Yes.
rereading Holes, we're gonna watch the motherfucking movie.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm
So we're
excited.
both rereading Holes.
We're
It's a
gonna
buddy
reread
read
this.
it. It's a childhood favorite. It's I'm not ever
My
gonna
word.
Sometimes you just gotta reread something that's comforting and reminds you why you love reading. So step 2 is just going into the warm bath of reading. It's not
read
like
fucking Captain Underpants. I don't
yeah.
care.
Step 3. Step 3 is the first step where you read a full novel that you haven't read before.
It's a big step.
It's a big step, but it's the last step in the reading in the reading slump
Keep the
challenge.
slump. Yeah.
And it's to read a popcorn read. Popcorn read is like a popcorn movie. It is fun, it is quick, it is compelling, it's cheesy, but just read one you haven't read before. I might read The Demon King.
I told her to read this and I feel very weird.
You don't feel comfortable with it?
No, I'm just not sure if you're gonna like it and I'm gonna feel really bad.
Even if I don't like it, that's okay. So this is a little bit longer. It's 500 pages, but it's 500 pages of that big YA font.
Yeah, it's
But
young adult fantasy.
I also have a few other options, so I'm just gonna kind of read a few pages and pick the one that I'm most into.
That's good.
So I might read Hell's Moving Castle. I might read just something fun that I never happened to catch when it was out there. I might pick a romance instead. I'm not sure. Like a genre you're familiar with and and is home for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what this step is really about.
I have 3 options and I'm willing to take votes. The first one is called The Dead Girls of Hysteria Hall, which I got this from the library a long time ago. I didn't end up reading it. I got it for October Halloween-y reads, and then I found it at Miss Savers, a thrift store.
Nice.
And I picked it up for really cheap. It's supposed to be kind of cheesy, fun horror.
That's what it looks like.
Which horror is kind of my comfort zone
Yeah.
a little bit. I like cheesy, fun horror. So I'm down for that. The second one is Undead Girl
That
Lane.
might be where my vote is because I just
This
kind of
one?
want to know more. You know,
It's supposed to be very good, and it does sound like my kind of thing. There are witches involved, and
I like when you pre-read books that I'm considering. So
because
that's
I'll
where
tell
my-
you if
And
I
then
like it.
oh, I might read I might skip that one, or I'm like, oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's
So-
exactly what it looks really quick. It sounds very fun. It sounds like something I would have written, which is interesting. You know what I mean?
In that, you can relate to the content and the inspiration.
The novel that I've been querying for is a kind of murder mystery, My Best Friend's Been Murdered kind of novel,
okay.
and this is that as
Yeah.
well. And there are witches in mine, and there are witches in this, and there are a lot of similar themes. And mine's
Yeah.
written kind of comedically, and this looks like it's written a little bit light and comedically.
And that's really what you want for this stuff.
Yes, so that's interesting. I've heard good things about it. The third is a book that I added it on Goodreads, and I thought it was because you had introduced me to it, but it doesn't
I
look familiar
don't
to me.
remember this, so
It's called Moon Called by Patricia Briggs. It's the cheesiest urban fantasy romance cover I've ever seen in my life, which I love. I don't know much about it except that they're shapeshifters and werewolves, typical but I can really enjoy some urban fantasy romance a lot.
yes.
I really enjoy it. It's super
Honestly,
cheesy and I love it.
The best quick romance stuff is cheesy urban fantasy.
Yeah, I like the Kate
It's
Daniels series a lot, and it
Yeah.
is this. It has
It's
that
that
vibe.
it's a format that you know and love
Mm-hmm.
with the types of characters that you know and love, and it's just a nice satisfying journey. That's our 3-step plan, and the goal is that if we can that's 3 books, less than 3 books even because it's a short story or novella to start with.
Yeah.
And the goal is to get through enough that we can just go into something else that we know and love, or go into more cheesy stuff. It's really fine.
Yeah.
It's just about reminding us why we love reading, and that reading is a relaxing, comforting space, not like a
Chore.
It's not a chore. We're in a reading slump and we're ready to beat it. Please comment below if you have suggestions for any of these 3 steps. And please join us. Even if you're just reading a little bit and you're kind of out of it and you just need to be reinvigorated, I really want people to join us because I love it.
Yeah.
Alright, BookTube. Beat the reading slump. See you next time, BookTube, when we're all reading just a little bit more.